Now we will see the use of logic, that is application of logic in the circuit diagram. First, for series system, okay, that means if the components are connected in series, that means for example the components are connected one after another, that is this is suppose S1 and this is S2. So you will define S1, that is P sentence. You will define S1 is closed, then you will define Q, that is S2 is closed, and this arrangement in the logic form can be written as P and Q. Because the systems are connected in series, so we will use AND, because we need both the sentence P and Q, because both are compulsory. That means if both the system will both the components are working, then whole system will work, otherwise it will not work. Second, we have parallel system. That means the components are connected one below the other, that is in the parallel. Okay, suppose this is S1, S2. For this is again you will define P and Q, that is S1 is closed, and here S2 is closed, then define P or Q. Okay, now we will see the questions. Okay, how to solve the first question. We have given a circuit diagram, we have to write the circuit in the symbolic form, and also we have to draw the switching table. Okay, that means the circuit is given as now this circuit is given. This is S1, this is S2, and this is S3. Okay, we have to draw. First we will draw the symbolic form of this statement, that is these two components are connected in series. So first we will write P, then Q, then R. P you will write S1 is closed, S2 is closed, then S3 is closed. Okay, then you will write this statement in the symbolic form, that is P, first component which are connected in series with this. So for series we have to use, sorry, S1 is connected with parallel, so we will use OR. Then again the second bracket, these two components are connected in series, so this is Q and R. Okay, which will equal to lamp will glow. Okay, just to represent the system will work. Now we will see the that is input output table or switching table. To draw the switching table of P or Q and R. Okay, so first you will write P, Q and R. Now we have the three statement 1 2 3, so 2 raised to 3 will give you 8. That means we have 8 rows. So in the switching table, true is represented by 1 and false is represented by 0. So we will use 1 4 times 1 and 4 times 0. Okay, then 2 times 1, 2 times 0, then 2 times 1, 2 times 0, then 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 and 0. Okay, now first we identify P and Q and R. So Q and R, so this we have to use. So or, and we have know that if the system both are functioning, then the system will function. So if both are 1, then it is 1. This is 1 0 will give you 0. This is 0. this is also 0, both are functioning, then system will work. This is 0, this is 0, and this is also 0. Next we have P, or, Q and R, that means this and this. So or we have, that is optional, if one, at least one system should be function. So 1 1 will work, 1 1 0 will also work, 1 0, this is also working, this is also work, this is also working, this is 0, this is 0, and this is 0. So this is the input output table for the given circuit diagram. Okay, now second type of question is question 2, that is first one we have given a that is symbolic form, and we have to draw the circuit diagram, that is P and negation R. Okay, so first we have the two groups, group 1 and group 2, both are connected in parallel. Okay, because this is OR, so it is parallel. In the first group I will draw the first group, that is negation will represent a complement, that is S1 dash will represent. Then second we have S2, so this is first, and these components are connected in parallel with other, that is other bracket we have, that is again P, which are connected in series with another component. Okay, now I will join this with the circuit diagram with the battery and lamp. Okay, now we will represent. So for to represent, this is negation P, so you will write S1 dash, because this is negation, and this is, you will write S2, and this is also P, so you will write S1, and this is complement, so S3 dash. So here you will represent P, S1 is closed, Q, S2 is closed or open, you can write, then R, S3 is closed. Okay, now for complement you can write as negation P, this is S1 dash is closed. Okay, so this is a circuit diagram when the symbolic form is given and we have to write the in the form of circuit. So this is the circuit diagram. Okay, now third type we have, that is third question. First one was where to simplify the equation. This equation is given P and negation P or Q. The question is first simplify the logical statement, then draw the circuit diagram. That means first we have to simplify the statement by using the properties of the logic that we have already studied in the last class. So we will use that property. So first we will use the distribution property, that is we will the P and you will multiply inside the brackets, you will get P and negation P, then OR symbol P and Q. P and negation P. So P and negation P, as you know the property, P suppose be the true, all the statements are true, and this is false, and negation P will give you false, false, true and true. So P and negation P will give you this is also false, this is false, this is false, and this is false. We know that if all the statements are false, this is said to be a contradiction, that is C. So this part will become C or P and Q, and we know that if OR is given, that means this is all the statement is false. So when the contradiction is connected in OR with the statement, that means which will give you the only statement, that is P and Q. Okay, so we have to draw the circuit diagram for this. Both the components are connected in series, so directly you can draw. This is S1 and this is S2, which are connected in series. So you will connect it with the battery, then lamp. Okay, then you don't forget to give the flow of a current. Okay, so this is the third type of question, and this is your rough work. Okay, if you know the property, no need to do this one. Okay, so try to solve the remaining sums. If you have any doubt, give your comment.